Okay. We're good to go. Alright, load game. We were right here. It's the day of the festival. Oh boy, here we go. I think I'm gonna start using my mouse to click this instead, because I noticed in my other videos you can hear me like doing that. Even though I was trying to press it softly, because it's like the mechanical keyboard, it just big loud sound. Of all the days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone because she's dead. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. I don't like how it gets quiet. It's very creepy. I don't like that at all. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Then how do you know if she's texting you if you can't even look at your phone? Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monaco, I'm sure the event will be great too. Where's the sound? It's not supposed to be quiet. I thought it had just cut out by accident. What the? Why is it doing this to me? Oh, wait. The sound isn't cut out. Okay. You're the first one here. I feel like something's off. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. I feel like there's supposed to be music right now. Well, I guess we'll go for a minute, and if it doesn't come back in, I guess we'll know. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that... Wait, let me see if the music brought yet. Okay. Oh well, they must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. Where's the music? I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna close the game out and start up again. Because I feel like the music should be there, but with this game you never know. I don't know if the music's supposed to be in there or not. Doki Doki. Okay, music's here. Now we'll know. Okay, so I guess it's supposed to be silent. Maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility. You should take a little responsibility for her, Cream Puff. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Oh my god, I hate that she says that. You left her hanging. Exchange? Monica, you know about that. Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. Like, that has nothing to do with anything. That has nothing to do with anything. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Hello. Hello, how are you? New person? I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... I'm good. How are you? Oh, wait, I already asked you that. I'm good. I'm just concerned with the sound of the game because there's no music and I thought there was something up with it, but now I'm just scared. Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Yeah, bitch, because you're nosy. You're nosy, snoopy bitch. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. I bet so. You should run. Run. Jump out that window. Right here. Jump out. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it almost a professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Oh no, here it starts. Here we go. Oh no. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, Mooniker. Mooniker. Oh, there was more to it. I didn't scroll. Whoops. Okay, so it doesn't show that. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Cream puff? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Little squiggly. Monica calls that out after me. I'm going to try to move my microphone around a little bit. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or to help her wake up. I really hope the music is working, because if we go into this scene and there's no music, it's not going to have much of an impact. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I'm going to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Oh. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Yeah, I know. I don't understand why there's none right here. If there's no as I said, I know there's music in the coming up horrific scene. So if there's no music, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Can you guys hear the game? Like, can you hear this? Like me doing the buttons. So you can hear this too. Like the buttons. So I'm making sure, because last time I loaded up my stream, all the sound stuff had been completely reset. Nobody could hear anything. So, okay. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh no! Oh, there's the music. Sayori, no! No! No, Sayori! Why What's happened? What have you done?
Man, this was some fucked up shit when this game came out. This was some fucked up shit.
What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. This is why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Because I seen the other playthroughs and I knew it wouldn't fucking matter. I heard sounds. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try again. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Never.
And okay. Doki. For a second, I thought that was both her feet and they were backwards. What is this?
Oh, the music sounds weird. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Oh, shit. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me.
Ah! Oh no! Broken game. Error. Oh no.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls. Or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Animu. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Yes, there is. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Cream puff?
Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Sure, fuck you. Fuck you. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? I'm actually starting a new one. A literature club. A literature club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. She's like, I'm going to say manga because that's going to draw him to our room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Cream Puff? By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance... Is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but could you at the very least visit my club? It would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Cream Puff. Cream Puff, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, Jesus Christ! The fuck happened to your face? I'd never seen that before. Actually, I think I might have. I'm not sure. That face. Jesus Christ. Ew, I didn't like that at all. I'm back. And I brought a new guest with me. Oh God, stop. Stop that. You're scaring me. I don't like it. Stop. Eh? A guest?
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Cream Puff. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Let me get this straight. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? Ooh. What?
No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year and probably underage. Anyways. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It is nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Cream Puff in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Sure.
I had it turned down so far because the last stream I had, it was extremely loud. It was all the way up. And everybody was like, "We can't hear you!" In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Cream Puff? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Oh. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort in to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Hello, Lord. I can't see it from here, your name. Because my text on my iPad is super small. So, but hello. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Hello. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Jesus Christ, she's such a bitch. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Yeah, she's being a bitch. Shut the fuck up, Monica. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Cream Puff, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly pops up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
a lot of horror books.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things.
Wrong voice.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive, bitch. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? I don't understand why they're acting like a literature club like they wouldn't. I know it's like reading and writing, but like I assume you would like to write a little bit to be interested in literature and not just read. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
Hello, Goku God. How are you?
The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even.
I mean,
I thought it was a good idea.
well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture this club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Cream Puff? Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lost my train of thought. All three girls stared back at me with dejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Cream Puff. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. Feel sorry for me, even though I'm a bitch. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible letting everyone down in this situation.
Oh, Thank you for following. I appreciate it.
And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Cream Puff?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed.
Oh, goodness.
Cream Puff, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Sorry, I keep looking over at my iPad to check out my stream. See how it's going.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me.
Fuck. Cream Puff, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will come to me, will find me, whatever. I'm making it up as I go. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Yes. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh no.
Let's go with Natsuki this time since I went with Yuri last time.
Jumpy. Promise. Bouncy. Doki doki. Happiness. Sugar. Sweet. Holiday. Lollipop. Lollipop. Clouds. Skirt. Jump. Puppy. Shiny. Rainbow. Play. Atone. Raindrops. Oh no. No. Bunny. Bunny rabbit. Sparkle. Lipstick. Just hanging around. Oh god. Hiya, Green. Did I just try to say a grin? Hi again, Cream Puff. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Is it just me? Or does the music sound a little more high-pitched than it did before? I mean, obviously I know things change in this part, but it does sound a little off, unless that's just me. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ah! Thanks for keeping your promise, Green Puff. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Okay, I was reading chat. I haven't read it in a while. I am from the US. I just like doing voices.
Oh god, I don't like as I'm sitting here. The room is turning so... It's Sayori in the background! Oh no! Sayori's hanging in the background. I don't like this. It's getting closer. If you look at like the chair right here, it's getting close. I don't like this.
But yes, I'm from the US. I just like doing voices. Because voices are something I like to do because they're fun. Anyways, I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Is it just gonna keep going if I let it? Hey. Hey. I'm gonna throw up. I'm watching right here. It's still going. What happens if I just let it go? How are you guys? I'm just gonna sit here. Let's just talk for a minute. Will it just keep going?
So how are you guys? How you doing? Oh no.
Yeah, I'm tired too. Does it just keep... I'm scared. I'm scared that if I let it keep going, then it's just gonna do something scary. Yeah, so we're just gonna sit here for a minute. I am this type of person in games where I want to figure this stuff out before I move on, because I want to know what happens here. There's probably a video on YouTube that shows you whether something happens or not. I'm scared. What's happening? I'm scared. I'm scared that if it keeps going, it's gonna fucking scare me. I mean, really, what does it do? Do you know what happens if it just sits here? Does anything happen? I think it stopped. Yeah, it stopped, so.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh! No!
Oh, come on! Like, he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you will hear the end to see the end of it. Excuse me. Oh my god, she's in front of the screen. She's super tiny. What did that say? Oh, she was talking shit about how Natsuki likes manga.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature! Right. It's Sayori hanging. She's just hanging around in the background.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Cream Puff. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, we can get closer. Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so I have to fucking read.
Oh no, just Monica, just Monica. Hello, Monica. Monica's invading my chat.
I love that. That's awesome. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Oh, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. She pulls out a knife and stabs me in the back.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought might help you.
It's not a self-help book! Why did I say that?
So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, fuck on the books.
Compose myself.
Discuss it if you wanted while we fuck on the books.
Anyways, this is, how's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Room's back to normal, okay. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Waiting to jump on me with a knife. Hold on, I gotta take a sip of some water. All this talking is causing my mouth to be super dry. At least my model didn't twitch around when I took a sip that time. Usually she twitches all around.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you
bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. You're a fucking dirty weeb. You look like a dirty weeb.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand.
'Cause you look like a dirty degenerate, asshole. You look like you haven't taken a bath in a week. Like Filthy Frank says. Hello, you magnificent bastard, you fucking weeaboos.
She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge him, do it through the glass on that door, bitch.
She points to the classroom door.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
Hey, I wasn't judging anything. Stop being such a judgy bitch.
I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Cream Puff. Consider okay. In fact,
Maybe I should have went with Yuri, because this would all be the same with Yuri all over again, but different, because the stuff has changed. Maybe that's something I should have done. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you...
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the books right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire, striking animated feminine poses.
It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Ah!
Natsuki grabs my arm, grabs me, la 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 la.
Words don't want to come out of my mouth hole today. Anyways.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Let me take another sip of my water. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. Words don't want to come out of my mouth hole. My brain doesn't want to work properly. 'Cause my brain is super slow. My brain is super slow. You made me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Just an inch. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
He's already being a pervert. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school.
How typical.
Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot.
See, I wanted these posters. They're so cute.
Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not!
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that. You look kinda hot when you read. Everyone in here is so weird.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something like this. Something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You got little figures of them. I wish they made like actual figures of them that you could buy. That would have been wonderful. Like in a really cutesy anime style. That would have been super cute. I would have totally bought those up. I love anime figures. I have like 100. My room is decorated with anime figures. Yes. Love anime figures. They're my cup of tea. I don't know why. I always liked them. My mother had told me that she believed it was because I really liked Barbies when I was little, but I didn't like playing with them. I liked dressing them up and just sitting them up somewhere to like admire.
And so I believe that's where my love for them ensued, because like I love the little outfits and stuff that they wear, so cute. And the little poses. I especially love the really big ones. I love the big ones. The bigger the size, the much more. Yes. A lot of things I like started at a very young age, and they've just grown with me as I've gotten older. So, that's me. A child. I'm a big fucking child. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Hmm? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Like One Punch Man. And just fucking murk them. You know? Like that one anime, since we're both into anime. Yeah. One Punch Man.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less than friends who are also into it. Shit. Fuck. I clicked out. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this out. Ooh, that's sad. I don't like that. That always kind of fucked with me. I don't like that. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page.
Is it frozen? Hello? It says it's reconnecting. Where's my other water? Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. You guys ready to get back in this shit again? I dropped my water bottle cap. Cause, Alright. Here we go. I flipped the page. Oh god, what's happening? Time passes.
Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. She's asleep. Oh, look. Their eyes were very far apart for some reason. Very far apart. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki? I was going to do the wrong voice again.
Yeah?
Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey!
Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh no.
Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Cream Puff. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Let's see. Back at it again with the vans. Back at it again with the trauma. You know me, back at it again with the drama. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's do Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Oh, so it's that bad.
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry.
Yuri... I thought that said bruises. I was like, what? How did she bruise her face? Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. Oh, nice to see 4 people are back. Thank you. I'm sorry for what happened. Very sorry. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Was I doing the wrong voices again?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I have recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Hello? Are we back? Am I back? I don't know what's happening. So it's fine for you now, okay? Because I'm watching it on my iPad. And it stopped as well, but on my computer... Because, like, if my stream starts going out, the button where it says begin stream and end stream, it'll say reconnecting stream. And it wasn't saying anything. So I was like, what's happening? So, yeah, everything was saying fine. And I have all my bars on the internet, so it would have been fine. Okay. We're good? Jesus Christ. This shit hates me. I've never had this much fucking trouble. Fuck off, Monica. You hacking my computer and shit. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Hello, person in my chat. How are you? How you doing? We're just having a lot of technical difficulties. Because my computer hates me. It hates me so much. Anyways, hello. Glad you stopped by. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Cream Puff. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. I'm just so talented. Don't you just love me? Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Yay! Let's go with Mooniker. Mooniker!
Hi, Cream Puff. Having a good time so far?
Yeah. I always like to say it like that because I like to feel like he feels like something's up, which I know, it's just my take on it, okay? And be like,
Yeah, I'm okay. Uh-huh. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Like Alexa and like our phone's always listening to us. It's a conspiracy. Anyways. She's always listening.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
I'm so sorry to yell at you guys.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'll be much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me? I keep feeling like I have to sneeze. Oh, God. Don't worry, Cream Puff. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Because I'm fucking with your mind.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. I like it, Cream Puff.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think something Natsuki would write. Cute and stupid. Very cute and stupid. And she's a good writer, too. I'm joking. Anyways. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll clean to you like a puppy.
See, I don't understand why she's trying to convince you to be with Yuri and Sayori and Natsuki if she likes you so much. She's like, why didn't you just love me? But it's like, you telling me the whole time, if you want Natsuki, keep a snack on you. If you want Yuri, I can't remember what she said about her, and then the other one with Sayori, she was like, she's in love with you. You're all she ever talks about. So like, why are you trying to get me to be with them? If you want me so bad, make up your fucking mind.
Make up your fucking mind already.
Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. I don't know why, but
I guess because the stuff with, like, Natsuki's story can be, like, really true. And it always made me really sad. Obviously, the stuff with, Yuri being a self-harmer and Sayori being depressed, but they're much more far-fetched because of, you know. But the thing with Natsuki makes me so sad. Like, it's so sad. She's just, like, so neglected.
But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth.
It's so sad.
But hey, some guys are into petite girls. That is not a good thing to bring out of this. Be like, she's going to be tiny because she doesn't get nutrition. But that's okay, because guys like that. Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side. That's not a good thing. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hold on, I'm reading the chat.
Yeah, it's so sad. Hole in wall.
But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there, swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen. So what did you think? Stupid.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Exactly. Very, like, narcissistic as well. Anyways. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Was that the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Yeah. Fourth wall break. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you won't make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. I didn't really have a choice. Who should I show my poem to next? Ooh, I don't know. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours.
Ma'am, I'm illiterate. Ma'am, I am illiterate. I cannot read. I cannot write. Hold on, I'm reading the chat real quick. Even she knows she's like real thick. I've only played this once. I've never played it. I just know stuff about it. I mean, it's existed since 2017. If you don't know this stuff, you live under a rock. So I know the stuff. And I've watched people play it. I watched somebody play it in 2017. No, I don't think this is the next snap part yet, though. I had to get some more water.
I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and made me go, oh, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in the throat.
You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. When I get quiet like that, it's because I'm looking over at the chat to see what's going on. Sorry. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Okay, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly.
Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Ah, fuck. I keep fresh. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like your dad. Moving on. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. I'm just trying to cover my ass at the end because I think you hate my poem. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
See, one thing I don't understand. Someone said that Dan Salvato, the creator of the game, came out and said that they were all 18. How can she be the youngest if they're all 18? Can someone explain that to me? Or are you just saying, like, you were born in the later part of the year and you're 18? Like, I don't understand that. I mean, I don't care, but I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, I guess not. I guess. Not really. It's stupid. She's supposed to... That's what they were saying, that she's supposed to be a first year. A first year of high school. You are, like, 14 or 15. It doesn't make any sense. So... It's whatever. It's not like anything inappropriate happens. It's not like it matters. But I just thought it was funny. Well, yeah. But with the... I can't remember. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for... The music is super out of key. But now it's back to normal. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook.
I love MC. I love Cream Puff. Yeah, Cream Puff and we'll be together forever. That's what she's right.
My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. Oh no! As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. This is gonna be fun. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with his language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand.
Drive your knife into his heart. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh god, here we go.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
The music is gonna stop after this, isn't it? Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
I'm reading chat, sorry. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice? Also, yes, it's okay to be an introvert if that's what you want. I am an introvert, hence why I'm doing this. Hence why I'm trying to be a VTuber, because I'm an introvert. Now, I'd rather talk to you guys than real people. Than people out in the real world. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Monica liked it, and Cream Puff did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own, bitch. First of all,
Excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet.
Oh god. Hello. Hi. I'm good. How are you? I'm so glad so many people are popping in. Oh, this makes me so happy. I'm so happy right now. So many people are coming. I was so upset today because my TikTok had like 0 views. And I was like, nobody knows I'm going live. Nobody's gonna even come. But so many people have come. 6 people is like the most people I've had. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Anyways.
And Cream Puff liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it.
Oh god, here we go!
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Huh? That's not what I...
Yeah, cat fight.
You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cream Puff appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more, bitch? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Cream Puff started showing up.
Natsuki...
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that.
When I voice act, spit gathers in the back... Spit gathers in the back of my throat, so I can't talk very well. Oh god. What the fuck's happening? Stop! I'm scared. Stop!
You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch?
Edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? This saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do that, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Cream Puff hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after that.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as she just noticed I was standing here. Let me get a sip of water. This is getting really heated up really fast. Oh my god. Suddenly, Yuri turns... Oh, I already read that.
Cream Puff, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How do you get so... I don't know. Hey, Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri.
Hey, Cream Puff, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that.
They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved.
Right. Nothing says, pick me, girl, like that.
They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved.
It's probably better for us to stay out of this. You get that, right?
We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. You know, we'll go back in there and there'll just be 2 corpses because they killed each other.
Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes.
But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand that, right? You know, curb stomp their faces. I don't have the guts to do that. Just curb stomp their faces. Anyway.
If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine.
Just spend all your time with me. I'd be happy to
I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. I feel so bad for her. Like, she's obviously trying to make up for how little she is and how awful she's treated by acting overly judgy. I know, it's so sad. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Cream Puff, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. 'Cause I'll erase her memory. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica.
Yeah, the fucked up shit is coming right about now. Yep.
I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. What, you're the captain? You go down with the ship? You already sunk the ship, bitch. Get out. Just go. Just go. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Cream Puff. It would be embarrassing with you listening.
Why don't you and me just walk out together, like by ourselves, and leave Monica in the room? That would have been really simple. Why not just that? Wrong voice. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Like, why does she need to listen when she can already hear everything anyways?
I'm sorry for causing trouble. But
That scared me. I didn't like that at all. It scared me. Okay, who should I go with? No.
Let's go with Natsuki. Laugh. Lipstick. Love. Lazy. Jumpy. Fickle. Oh no. No. Oh. Dance. Lollipop. Boop. Kawaii. Clouds. Papa. Let me take a sip of my drink. Giggle. Twirl. Socks. Dream. Whisper. Hair. Pink. Warm. Why did it look like Yuri was trying to jump off the book? Trying to kill herself?
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Cream Puff.
Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room.
Is that little pink-haired bitch in the room? I wanted to make sure she wasn't.
Natsuki is reading manga at her desk.
There she is.
And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet.
Wrong voice.
And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was very off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. If that's what you're like when you get sensitive, I don't want to be around you. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Cream Puff, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy.
It's really weird, Yuri. Why would you say that? It's really weird.
I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined the club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry. What am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't seen her either?
Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear that here since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late.
Hello, new person.
I didn't mean to be late.
Hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
This is
The most followers I've ever gotten in a no. This is the most followers I've gotten in a stream. I'm so happy.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Well, my last...
Wrong voice. Anyways.
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have at least heard the bell ring.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not very good.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed.
Well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
Well, that's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it. I wonder when I can get to a stopping point now, because I'm going to end the stream at 10:30. Of course, not on the dot. If it's still going, I need to get to a stopping point.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Cream Puff.
Monica smiles sweetly. There's anything but sweetly about her. She's a bitch. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. Also, sorry for sniffling super loudly in the microphone. Allergies, am I right? Anyways. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Cream Puff, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today, so I can stab you. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Ugh. I don't like it. She's so mean. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. You remember when everyone was talking about that there was going to be something about that? The Portrait of Markov thing. I can't remember if anything came of that. I haven't looked into it in years. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. That sounds like a book I would read personally. Give me that book. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not you. I'm really into cutting off people's limbs and sewing them back together. Not the thing up. I didn't even know she said that. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Cream Puff? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. I gotta change my seating position because my butt is numb. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... What? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? I didn't like that. That scared me. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Holy palette swap. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe I'll keep going the stream a little more since I won't be able to stream Sunday. I'll still get it uploaded by Monday, if not before. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in this... Was her body heat something? Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Two of them what? Two of her boobies. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a bit closer, once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Jeez. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold open the book. Almost touching. So tantalizing. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here.
Oh god, I don't like being this close to her. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. I said this before. You're taking it a little far. By calling it an intimate exchange, it's not that serious. It's just turning the page of a book. It's not intimate. Slow down, slow your roll. It's okay. Stop. Get some help. like the Michael Jordan thing. Stop it. Get some help. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh god, the crazy face. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses the things that she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Cutting off people's limbs and sewing them together. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Cream Puff? Did something happen just now?
I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say that I do. Were you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I just care about myself. And you. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing. Why would I do something to her? What did I do?
Don't worry about it. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we get started without her. I programmed it so that she'd take like 20 minutes. So, like, yeah. You want to spend 20 minutes with me instead? Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. You know, you could just dog ear one of the pages. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki. So I guess after the poem reading is where I'll kind of end it.
So, yeah.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes totally, really different from each other. Why do I completely come up with my own words? Where are they coming from? My brain likes to make stuff up on its own. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
Is this some kind of code or something? Does this mean something? I can't remember.
Cream Puff, why didn't you come to read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. Oh God, here it comes. Oh God, please don't. I always like to listen to the music when it does this. Oh God, her face! Not her face. Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Cream Puff, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me!
Ah! I hate that so much.
Mooniker. Mooniker.
Hi again, Cream Puff. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure. Here you go. I'll give my poem to Monica.
All right. Great job, Cream Puff. I was going, ooh, in my... I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me. Ew. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh. Wrong voice.
That way, if anyone counts, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it works anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I'm trying to read chat. Ew is like when you're using a preppy bitch voice. So it fit much better like that. Ew, yes, like that. Like, see? It works that way. Like, ooh, yes, queen. Ooh. I keep hearing something that sounds like something's behind me. And it's freaking me out. I'm getting a little scared. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. You think? I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must I don't understand why it sounds like in my headphones. I don't know if it's my headphones creaking, but it sounds like someone's in the room with me. Monica, get out of my room. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. See, if she wants me so bad, if Mooniker wants me so bad, why is she telling me to forgive Yuri? Unless she's just not wanting to be straight up just like, come with me instead. I think the whole thing was she was wanting him to choose her without her influence, but like it wasn't working. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. You were pooping. It's okay. Everybody poops. Don't apologize for pooping.
I had to take a really long poop.
We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. I hope you got all that poop out.
All right.
I'm sorry. I love poop jokes. They're funny.
Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way it turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors they won't. Okay.
Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing.
Red, green, and blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent. Grating. I don't know what that is. I can tell what all these are because they're only missing a letter or two, but whatever. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. That's what Yuri does. She plays with her rib cage with a knife like a violin. Endless. Of meaningless. Is it meaningless again? Delete her. What would happen if I went and deleted Yuri right now? I wonder. That's so meta! I wonder. I really wonder if something would happen if I went and deleted Yuri right now.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. And just Monica. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Okay, that's my advice for today. Oh, God. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Yui! So I guess after this, I'll end it. I guess.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. I'm giving her a crazy voice. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Oh, what happened? Why is her name like that? Oh, God. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Jesus Christ! Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning on an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels. I was focused on the stain. What kind of stain is that, Yuri? What is that? I don't want to touch this paper. Oh god, there's more. There's more stains. Ew. Oh god. Oh, this? This is? Okay. Existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood. Yeah, you would know about that, wouldn't you? A prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes. Like Yuri has later, human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. Oh, nice. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. I can't see that word. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears, and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks a second time. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes. God, this is so long. In all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Jesus Christ. Water. So, why would they have hinted at a game? Like 6 years ago? Why? That's a long time. They knew about it back then, that they were going to be making it. Cool. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so take it out on your pen. So I had to take it out on your pen. Oh god, what did you do with my pen? Yeah, I know. Like, the Markov thing and everything, like, I was really looking forward to that. Because this game is so good, like, with the twists and the turns. So good. That is, a pin fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for keepsake and shoved it inside me. I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. That's what she did. She shoved it in her. And now you're touching it with all my juices on it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent time together. So is this just Sayori? One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before a disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Oh, so it's about Yuri, not, suddenly the girl. This
contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse. Okay. Okay, so it's about Yuri.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Was that it was... Because, like, if you weren't thinking about foreshadowing, you would 100% think it was about Sayori. We're all done reading each other's poem. Is this supposed to be like this, or is this a mistake? I don't know what happened here. Obviously, I'm thinking it's part of the game, but I don't ever remember this before, like, all those years ago, but it has been all those years ago, so. Yeah. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Cream Puff joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members?
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members would just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them, let me poke your head. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Cream Puff?
Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Cream Puff to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked about... Oh, it got really quiet. I thought I heard something like a heartbeat. Yuri never even talked until Cream Puff joined. As for me, I just like it better than I do at home. Right, intimate. And Cream Puff isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one here who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Cream Puff want to get more members too, right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation...
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I even think that anyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Cream Puff, why did you join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Lots of... I'm not going to say.
Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? See, he was just wanting to get laid. He was just wanting to get some notches in his belt.
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
The devil's dance.
Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about your being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Cream Puff. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction that she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I would have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. That scared me. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
Ooh, okay. Why'd your eye bleed? Ooh.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Cream Puff? What do you want to get out of this club?
Lots of puss.
Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Why is her eye bleeding? Stop that. Okay, it stopped. No, stop.
He joined for the short little skirts.
With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. Why is he not like, Yuri, why is your eye bleeding? What did you do? I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Talking this breathy is kind of making me lightheaded. Especially when she has a lot of lines. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods.
Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president.
Some Visine. Get her some eye drops. She needs some milk.
And also a wonderful friend before I program you to kill yourself.
Monica.
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow.
Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Cream Puff?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Cream Puff before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Yuri looks a little troubled as she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. I trust you not to jump his dick while I'm gone. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Cream Puff, I just wanted to make sure that you're enjoying your time at this club. Oh no. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm kind of responsible for that as president.
And I really do care about you, you know? Don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, psycho. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you would understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No. No. Okay, I'm ending it here, the game at least. Okay. Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, so since there are 5 people still here, I can't believe 5 people have been here this whole time. I am in shock right now. 5 of you. Thank you. Makes me happy. So I hope you guys liked this stream. It was very long for me. Very long stream. Why did I end it there? Is that what you're asking? Oh, why? Oh, God, why? I'll try to stream a little bit on Sunday if I have time. I promise. I promise I will. I'm just surprised because usually when I get, thank you. I try. But I was surprised that many people stuck around because, I mean, usually, my viewers will go up to, 4 or 5, and then, when I check again, it's going back down to, 1 or 2. So, yeah, it surprised me. Hi! Hello! Yeah, so much pink. I love pink. I love all pastel colors. See? Another person's here now. Or just chatting for the first time at least. Because I can't see who's here. How are you? Anyways, what I was saying was, Oh, okay, hi. How are you? I'm good as well, if you're wondering. Because I know it takes a minute for the stuff to catch up. But anyways, I was saying I was kind of surprised that so many people stuck around because usually when my views would go up, when I would check it again, it would drop back down, and I felt like it was because people thought I wasn't doing enough, I guess. I don't know. So it was kind of disheartening a little bit. But it's super encouraging to see all the people that stayed around. I love that. Made me super happy. And I got so many followers this time too. Oh, I'm so happy. I love doing this. It's really fun. Ooh, a new one! Another follower! I'm so happy. Yeah. Especially you, Lone Wolf, and 1 or 2 other people join every stream. It makes me so happy that you guys stick around. It means a lot to me that you guys like to watch, and because I am the type of person I can get really discouraged when things start looking not as good, because I feel like people just don't like me. Oh, who's that? Are more people coming in? Hello? Well, this is strange. I guess I'll sit here and talk to you guys for a minute then. Because, I'll make myself bigger. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Oh, the little mic. You can see my mic. Hold on, let me fix that. Yeah. You can see that my mic was, going away. No! You'll go far, kid. You'll go far, kid. Nee, nee, nee.
Anyways. You're gonna go fuck it. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Overcooked sandwich, put a piece of what looks like a burnt toast. A burnt piece of toast. And I have another mic that my VTuber model is actually a Vroid Studio. I don't know if anybody's ever actually asked me that. On Vroid Studio, I made it, which the body is just a preset, just the body. But I made the eyes myself. I made the hair texture myself. And I made the hair was a preset, not this hair. The hair was a preset that I heavily edited because the hair creator that they had in there was way too hard to use. So what I did was I took an already made hair preset and edited it to the point where it is my own. It's my own. Deleted and put in new hair strands and everything. It's all my own. So, what? Actually, I'm a lynx. That's why big ears. A lynx. So big tall ears. I'm just a puff of cream. I actually have, and I haven't told anybody this yet, but I have my own VTuber model drawn up that I drew myself. But I have no idea how to rig. So what I'm gonna do, is puff of cream. Yes. Get it started. So I have my own VTuber model drawn up, and I just, like I said, I have no idea how to rig. So I'm gonna wait until I can either learn how to rig or pay someone to rig it and finish whatever else needs to be done. And that'll be like a reveal at some point. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing in the future. That's why I already knew like everything that I wanted for my model is because I had already drawn it up months ago. And then one of my friends had informed me, they were like, you know, you could make a 3D model in VTuber, in Vroid Studio while you wait until you can learn how to do it or until you can commission somebody to rig it for you. So this whole design is mine. The shirt I drew myself and everything. So all of this is my own. It's completely mine. My whole idea. I did it all myself. It took me quite a while to draw it up, and then I just had to sit here one day with my iPad next to me and like color everything. So yeah, because I didn't want to be on here with a model that looked like it could be, you know, a preset. So I didn't want it to look like that. So yeah. But yes, I have my own model that's going to be revealed at some point. So get hyped, boys! Yeah. I guess I could do like a little short Q&A. I guess. Just nothing too personal because I'm not going to tell you anything too personal. Because I'm forever going to be anonymous. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I started working on Cream Puff months ago, like in 2022. Way before I actually started her. So yeah. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I also, at some point,
would like to get a VR setup, and of course keep this model because, you know, it's 3D and you can't use 2D models for 3D stuff. I would like to be able to do the stuff like, I think her name's Fillion does, like where she does like silly stuff and you can see the full body. I think that would be super fun. So I want to do that at some point. What got me into VTubing? I always thought it was cool, and I love to do voices and stuff. And so one of my friends had told me, he's super brutally honest, and I really like that about him. And he had told me, you should, yes, I want to do that. It looks so fun. But he had mentioned to me one day, he was like, why don't you try doing VTuber stuff? And I was like, well, I really want to, but I mean, I was like, what are the chances that anything would come from me doing that? And he was like, well, you never know. He was like, you have the personality and voices to keep an audience entertained. And I was like, you're super honest, so maybe I should give this a try. Because really, like, if he thinks you suck at something, he will just tell you. So I was like, if you're saying it, I might as well try. So I did. And here we are. Thank you. I try to be this entertaining in real life, but it's really hard for me in real life to be, you know, the typical cliche. It's hard for me to be myself in real life. It's much easier for me to be myself behind here. Behind my model. And, yeah. I try to be funny and stuff in real life, but it just comes out super awkward. And, yeah. And I'm not quick thinking in real life. Like, when people are around me, like, I'm pretty quick thinking when I'm streaming, which is stupid. But in real life, like, if somebody says something to me, I'm like, what? That's me. So, like, I have no idea how to respond to people, and half the time I don't understand what people are saying. Like, I miss a lot of social cues sometimes, so I'm just like, what's going on? I don't know what's happening. Are you joking? Are you being sarcastic? What's happening? So, yeah, that happens a lot. Oh, I hit my mic. Okay, would you like to ask me anything else, since it seems like you're the only one asking me anything? I may do this next time again, too. Answer, like, a couple questions at the end. But if not, we can just sit here and talk for a minute. My throat's getting kind of sore. So I was saying, like, I mean it when I say I don't talk much in real life. So, like, doing these streams murders my throat. I was gonna make tea tonight, but I didn't get home till late. So, I only had enough time to, like, get ready for my stream. My ginger lemon tea. If I could go anywhere. Oh, thank you. That means so much to me. I love that. Thank you so much. It does. It means a lot to me. Anyways, if I could go anywhere in the world, I do not want to sound like a weeb. I don't want to sound like a weeb. But I want to go to Japan simply because, one, the sights are really beautiful. Two, I want to go get all the anime figures for cheap prices in the shops and not pay $50 to $60 for them on Amazon. That's why I want to go. But, anywhere else? Yes, exactly. I want to buy at the good prices. I'll answer your question in just a second, Blue Alice. I'm trying to see if there's anywhere else I want to go. I've never really thought, because my family's always been so poor, so I didn't even think about traveling. I want to go to one of those places where, you ever see the pictures of places where the beaches are
the water is like super blue and super clear. I want to go to one of those places. I don't know what it's called. Like I guess like places like the Bahamas. I don't know if that's where it's at. I don't know. But some of those places. It's so beautiful. I'd love to go somewhere like that. My favorite tea is what I have in my kitchen. Ginger lemon tea. I like to squirt a little bit of honey in it. And well, I don't know why I said squirt honey. I have a jar of honey. So spoon a little bit of honey into it. And put a slice of lemon in it. So good. So good. I haven't really tried any other flavors. I do want to try like some peppermint tea and just I want to try other teas because I like drinking tea. It's soothing for the throat. Favorite poem. I like hello? Am I coming back? Hello? I don't know why it did that. Okay. As I was saying, I want to try other teas. Other tea flavors. My favorite poem is... God, I can't remember. Let me look it up real quick. Let me see. It's an Edgar Allan Poe poem. The one about the beating heart. The Telltale Heart. That is like, oh, I love creepy stuff like that. I love creepy stuff. But not like, I hate horror movies. But I love creepy stuff. I love horror games. I love horror books. I love horror poems. But I hate horror movies. Because I think they're just so cheesy and overdone. I just don't like them. But I love the creepy poems and stuff. I love the creepy Edgar Allan poems. Edgar Allan Poe poems. I discovered my love for Edgar Allan Poe when we were in 7th grade and we read The Raven. Which I'm sure everyone does. Let's see. Favorite anime manga. I've actually never read any manga. Mainly because it's so expensive. I'm looking on my phone real quick to look through my notes of all my anime that I have watched. My favorite? Let's see. I really liked Comey Can't Communicate. I didn't get to finish it because my my Netflix subscription ran out, and then I, couldn't afford to do it again. So I use like a website that I shouldn't use to watch stuff. But I really like Comey Can't Communicate because I relate to her so much. So I like that one. Let's see. Second favorite. Yuri would absolutely love The Raven. Yuri would totally be a stan for Edgar Allan Poe. Sorry, I hit my mic. I liked Kakegurui. It was pretty good. It was very naughty. Very naughty. I've watched Attack on Titan, which I know people either love it or they hate it. I really liked Attack on Titan. I haven't finished it yet, though. The new seasons. Toradora. I want to see that one, too. I hear Blue Exorcist was really good. One of my favorite animes was, God, where is it? Seraph of the End. Loved it so much. One of my friends got me to watch that shit. And she was like, it's great. You'll love it. I watched it. And then I was like, well, where's the other season? So I looked it up and seen that it ended in like 2015 and they were never planning on coming out with another season. And I asked this friend, I was like, why did you get me to watch this? And she was like, you know my pain now. I was like, what the fuck? Why did you do that to me? This is not fair. Made me so mad. Like, why would you do this to me?
Yeah, I've heard of that, but it has like 100 episodes. Whenever I see something that has like a ton of episodes, ooh. Except I can sit down and watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul all in like a month. But that's just me. I liked Angels of Death too. I really liked Angels of Death. Super short, but it was really good, I thought. I know. I'll probably watch it at some point. Corpse Party. I loved the Corpse Party game. I watched PewDiePie play it back in 2014. And then they had like the Corpse Party episodes. I guess you wouldn't really call it an anime. I don't know what you would call it. But super gruesome. Super spooky. Loved it. That was technically like the first air quotes anime I ever watched. Like I said, I don't know if you would really call it that. All of the anime I have watched is Death Note, My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, Seraph of the End, Haikyuu, Bungo Stray Dogs, Angels of Death, Blue Exorcist, Tokyo Ghoul, Horimiya, oh my god, yes, I loved Horimiya, it's so good. It was so cute, I loved it so much. Fruits Basket, To Your Eternity was so sad. Sword Art Online, it was okay. Black Butler, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which is a movie. A Silent Voice. Beastars, love me some Beastars. Love me some Jonah Scott. Ooh, that voice. Love that Jonah Scott voice. Higurashi no Nakakoro ni, which is that one. I don't know how to explain it if you don't know what it is. A lot of people just call it Higurashi. But yes, When They Cry. I forgot what the English name was. Skate Forever. Corpse Party, No Game No Life, Super Sonico, Kakegurui, Jujutsu Kaisen, Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, and Komi Can't Communicate. That's all the ones I've watched so far. I like to watch TV shows. I have really bad ADHD, so I can't really just focus on a TV show. And I like to either like draw or do something while I'm, thank you. So I like to be doing something else, like playing a video game or drawing or doing anything and having a TV show in the background. So usually it's my comfort shows I've already seen. When I'm watching a new show, I like to have my full focus. So I don't start many animes because I'm like, I want to be focused in, and I don't start many other new shows for that same reason, because I'm like, I want to be focused in, but I gotta be doing something else at the same time. I can't just sit there and watch the show. I get so bored just sitting and watching a show. I have to be doing something else too. So yeah, that's the anime and stuff that I like. I need some more water. I hope you guys couldn't hear me swallow, because I noticed in my last stream when I was editing it to put it up on YouTube, you could hear me gulping, and I was like, a lot of people won't like that. I didn't mean to. I'm just a loud gulper. Oh, that sounded wrong. I just gulp kind of loud. So, what now? What do you guys want from me now? Oh, I just realized on my follower goal, you can't see what it is because the letters are the same color as the bar. I gotta change that. So, you think this is a good ending point? I've been streaming for 3 hours. Jeez. Since 8:30. Woo. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to have this uploaded to YouTube tomorrow. I think I'm going to have it uploaded to YouTube Monday, like I usually do. So it gives me enough time to put the
Because, like, when you stream, like, if your stream cuts out, yeah, I know, it's trucking along. When you stream, like, if your stream cuts out, it'll, I think, I can't remember if it splits the video up when it saves it. So it'll give me time to piece the videos together, cut out the parts that need to be cut out, where I was just sitting there being like, can you guys hear me? And it'll give me time to fix my thumbnail and everything, because usually I have to do that. Usually, this is what it looks like when I get done streaming. I cut my stream off. I immediately turn on one of my comfort shows. Yes, that's exactly what I do. I turn one of them on my iPad, and I get to work on my thumbnail, and then I go over and start editing to get it together, because when my videos are long, oh my god, they take forever to save. Like, when I edit out my starting soon screen and everything, oh my god. It takes like an hour and a half to save sometimes. It's like, Jesus Christ. And then I usually, well, I always do. I upload it to YouTube and have it set to come out at 12 o'clock the next day, so that it's all ready and up to go. So I usually work really fast after I get done, and I'm usually done by about 12 o'clock. Sometimes 11 if I'm lucky. So I'm just going to take it slow this weekend. I'll have enough time. So, yeah. Me and my mother are going to go out tomorrow for Father's Day, for obvious reasons. So, we're gonna go to her favorite restaurant. Oh, yeah. I think it's time to go. My throat hurts. Ugh. Okay. Well, I am so thankful to you all who joined. I'm so grateful for all of you guys. Rest up. I'm gonna go rest up, yes. Again, I'm so thankful for you guys. I mean, I know it's stupid. I know it probably sounds stupid, but I am. I'm really glad that, I can entertain people. It makes me feel really good that I can do that. It makes me feel really confident, that I can entertain people. It makes me really happy. So, oh, head pats. I need to make a head pat emoji. That's what I need to do. I need to do that. Okay, bye. Before I keep talking and completely rupture my esophagus. Funny note before I leave. When I was in school, a teacher showed us a video of a woman talking about anatomy. And when she said esophagus, she said esophagus. The esophagus instead of esophagus. So I thought that was funny. Okay, bye!